In this part, we are going to take another example. Let's say we have a red blood cell. Red blood cell structurally differs from a nerve cell because the shape of a red blood cell is like a convex mirror, or like bean shape. It is like a bean shaped body. Whereas nerve cell, we saw it has a head region and it has a tail region. Tail region is the region that consists of long fiber and different network of nerve cells, different networks of branches, and then the head region consists of nucleus and branched endings. Whereas red blood cell, it is spherical in nature. It has a red coloring pigment called hemoglobin, which enables it to transport oxygen. That is, hemoglobin is the agent that carries oxygen into different parts of the body as blood circulates. So it is circular in shape, maybe spherical in shape, but it is flattened in the middle, so it is more like concave kind of shape, so that it has a large area. So this large surface area and its availability allows it to take up as much oxygen as possible. Now, take another example. Talking about sex cells and specifically sperm cell. Sperm cell is structurally different from an ovum or ovary cell. Sperm cell is again having a head region comprising of nucleus, and then it has a tail region so that it can locomote easily, or in other words, it can swim easily towards an egg cell to fertilize. This happens only during reproduction or reproductive cycle. So this is sperm cell. Since its function is to reach an egg cell, to fertilize it, to form an embryo, so it is structurally different from an ovum, which is circular in shape and has no as much as locomotory requirement as does sperm cell need. So again, sperm and ovum is different. They are collectively different from RBC, and then they are collectively different from a typical nerve cell. Let's talk about plant cell, specifically palisade cell. This palisade cell is cylindrical in shape and is found near the upper surface of the leaf. It has many chloroplasts which contain chlorophyll. Now this green coloring pigment is necessary to carry out as much to absorb as much as light as possible so that photosynthesis can happen. So again, palisade has different structure, and its structure is it justifies its function, that is photosynthesis, and availability of chloroplasts, which justifies again for photosynthesis or chlorophyll. Then another discussing about another in carry on this, if you carry on this discussion, and then we have another plant cell, and this time we are talking about guard cells. So these guard cells, what do? They actually control the size of the opening in the leaf. These guard cells in plant occur in pairs. They do not occur singly. So what do? They actually guards the cell, or it allows gases to enter or leave the cell. So they are found on the underside of a leaf, that is the bottom side of the leaf, and they are shaped spherically so that they can allow the passage of gases. They relaxes, that means they open for the gaseous exchange, and then they close, that is they tighten up, they contract so that no air or gas could enter or leave. So this opening, which allows the guard cell to pass gases, is called stroma. So to close the stroma, the guard cells change their shapes. So again, this guard cell is, since it has a function to allow gases and it allows gaseous exchange, so its shape is different from a palisade cell. In humans, or for example, let's talk about again plant. Take another example. There is a root hair cell. In roots, there is this kind of a cell which resembles the structure of a hair. So this root hair cell in plants allows to increase its surface area so that it can absorb more water and more mineral salts in the soil for growth purposes or to carry out photosynthesis. Again, this presence of root hair or hairs or hair-like flagellas allow plant cell present in the roots to absorb more water and minerals. So this protruded region is available inside the roots so that they could absorb water and minerals. So again, this root hair cell has a specific function of absorption of minerals and water. It is different from palisade cell. It is different from a gout cell.